murder in a small town. 2 people are dead, 3 others wounded after a shooting spree early this morning in Scioto County, Ohio. Keith Morehouse is in our newsroom now to bring us the story.
Nick, the town of South Webster is still in shock and probably will be for quite some time. 5 people, all in the same family, were awakened at 1 a.m. by a man who police say came to the house to shoot his wife. He ended up shooting 5 of her relatives instead. This is South Jackson Drive in South Webster, Ohio, an unassuming neighborhood and a quiet town. Until this morning, 64-year-old Ernie Rollins and his 51-year-old wife, Flo, rented this house. Flo's sister, Judy Daniels, was staying here because she and her husband, Paul Daniels, had separated, and they had argued. And relatives say Paul Daniels came back this morning.
And he busted the door down, and he come in, and he shot my aunt in the shoulder and my uncle in the lung in the bedroom. And my cousin was coming out the door, and he shot him in the back, and he killed my aunt's sister behind the chair.
32-year-old Steve Rollins tried to leave and get help after he was shot, police say. He never made it to the neighbors.
2 members of the fire department have gone up through this field, crossed the fence and up, and then found Steve up there in the ditch.
And he was still alive at that point?
No, he was dead. He was dead.
Also killed was 44-year-old Betty Jo Branham.
Betty Jo Rollins was found in this corner with this chair backed up to her. She was hiding there. We believe he shot her from here as she was hiding. We cut a piece of the material off the chair there with gunshot residue.
Police say Ernie Rollins was shot in this room. He, his wife Flo, and their niece, 28-year-old Delana Rollins, have all been hospitalized. Police have charged 34-year-old Paul Daniels of Inez, Kentucky, with 2 counts of aggravated murder and 3 counts of malicious wounding. Sheriff John Hull says he came here to kill his wife.
He did shoot the 5 people, was reloading and telling his wife, "I'm going to kill you next," and was reloading when she escaped through a bedroom window.
And she ran to get help, I understand.
Yes, she did run to a neighbor to get help.
In a small town like South Webster, Ohio, everyone knows one another. And for a community to have to wake up to news like this is tragic. Those who know the Rollins family say that if Paul Daniels Jr. did do this, then he ought to have to face the most severe punishment available.
I want to see him get the death penalty. I don't want to see him proven insanity, Him get out in a couple of years. That's no way.
He should get the same thing he give us.
Matter of fact, what needs to be done, he should be shot just like he done these people here. That's what really needs to be done, really.
This is Dawna Petkash in Martin County, Kentucky. Before Paul Daniels was extradited to Ohio from his hometown, Kentucky State Police and the Scioto County Sheriff's Department spent the day searching his trailer, other family property, and a pickup truck.
We found some evidence, but we haven't found any weapons or anything.
That evidence included a pair of boots worn by the suspect. Martin County Sheriff Ray Field says Daniels' wife left him nearly 7 weeks ago. Judy Daniels came to the sheriff about 2 months ago and said she was afraid of her husband. The sheriff told her to leave home if she was afraid.
It appears he called last night and talked to his wife, and I guess something happened that upset him. And apparently, from the evidence we've got right now, it looks he just drove up there, and it looks like he apparently came in and started shooting.
Police say he then left Portsmouth and headed back to Tomahawk, Kentucky.
He called his father, and he went down and picked him up.